Everyone, welcome Michaela to the Maury Show. Now, 2 years ago, Michaela was devastated when her boyfriend broke up with her right before Valentine's Day. And so then, to kind of extract revenge on her ex, Michaela slept with a man named Timothy. And soon after that, Michaela discovered she was pregnant with her son, Anakin. And now, in a true paternity pile-on, not only does Timothy deny baby Anakin, Timothy's mother, Crystal, and his grandmother, Tammy, are here to back him up. Watch this.
Makayla is a wild child. That girl rubbed me the wrong way from the minute I met her. Now she's so positive that my son is the father when she already told me there was another possibility. She had sex with another man the day before she slept with my son.
Michaela's taking advantage of my sweet grandson. My grandson's a good man. She's lying to him, taking advantage of him because she knows he's a good man and these other guys ain't. I heard she slept with 4 men around the time she got pregnant. The kid looks nothing like him. But I told her many times she needs to call the Maury Show.
Timothy means the world to me, and I refuse to let this woman continue to use my son.
That's right, me too.
What do you think of that?
They can think what they want. That kid looks just like Timothy.
You didn't, he didn't know when you gave birth. I mean, you were looking at the other guy in terms of being the father because you thought, you know, you had slept more with your ex than you did with Timothy. You only slept with Timothy one time.
Well, it wasn't even my ex that I thought would have been the dad.
Right.
I ended up getting with this other guy before Timothy.
Oh, boy, you've been with a lot of people. Michaela,
Yeah.
you've been very active.
Well, see, I didn't think
Three.
there was no way that, you know, this other guy, my ex, could have been the dad.
But you thought it was this other guy. You didn't think it was Timothy.
Yes.
While you were pregnant.
Yeah.
The baby, you give birth to the baby, you look at the baby, and what do you say to yourself?
Okay, for one,
Yeah?
let's just take a look at his top lip, his nose, you know?
So,
Like, there's no denying it.
obviously, Timothy wasn't there when
Yeah,
you
no.
gave birth, right? So when did he
No,
see
he
that child for the
wasn't.
first time?
She said it wasn't his.
He was there the night I took my pregnancy test, you know, and I told him, like, I slept
Michaela,
with another guy. It could not be yours.
Who's the father of your child?
It is Timothy.
Timothy.
I didn't intend to.
We're gonna find out today. Yeah, we're gonna find out today.
So then Timothy, I guess, kind of bought into it because, you know, tax season came around. And we all know about tax season and kids, right?
Okay.
And so what did Timothy ask for?
I asked Timothy before he even signed the paternity affidavit to, you know, take a paternity test. He didn't do it.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
He would not take the paternity test. He said he would rather not find out if the kid was his.
No, he
turned
did
over-
not. He wanted to know if it was his.
Okay.
But you turned over the tax money to Timothy, right?
Well, yeah, they told me that, you know, if I were to let them claim Anakin this time on their taxes, that, you know, they would help me out with a new car because I did not work my whole pregnancy. I was high risk.
So in other words, if you're claiming somebody on your tax returns, you're kind of admitting it's your kid, right?
Yes, thank you.
So they claimed Anakin on the tax return. They got the money, but you didn't see any of it.
Oh, no, not
That's
a
a
dime.
lie. I paid you.
Every
I
single
paid you
bit
for
of
my
it.
own check. That's a lie.
They took every
All
single
right,
bit of
so
it.
then let's really get back to why these two women say that their child is not the father of Anakin. And that's why 3 weeks ago, what happened that convinced them that that was not their son's?
His ex showed pictures of the other guy's kids next to Anakin, and they thought that, you know,
It was
that
the other
Anakin,
guy.
yeah, that Anakin looked a lot
That Anakin
like...
looked more like the other guy.
Yeah,
than it
because
looked
they're
like
blonde
Tim.
hair. Because they're blonde hair. But what did you look like whenever you were a baby? Blonde hair?
Right. We're going to bring them out.
Okay.
We're going to bring these two ladies out. Here they are, Timothy's mother, Crystal, and his grandmother, Tammy. Here they are. Nice to see you, Tammy. What you say? Thank you very much. You sit here, Tammy. Hi,
We're gonna
Crystal.
find out today.
Okay. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Tammy. How are
Maury,
you?
how are you? I'm great, thank
Did
you.
I kind of get it right? You didn't worry about whether he was or was not the father until you saw pictures 3 weeks ago?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what did that show you?
She pulled up the other possibility and showed me the picture of him himself.
Right.
Which that was my first time ever seeing.
Right.
And he has blonde hair, blue eyes, and has this thick blonde unibrow.
Kind of like that?
Like Anakin has. Then
Right.
she showed me the pictures of the other possibilities' children.
Right.
Anakin looks just like those other children.
Right.
There's
So
no
so
way.
now you're back to being upset at her, right?
Yes, I am. I'm pissed off, Maury, because I feel like in the beginning they should have went about this a whole different way.
Well, what way should they have gone?
Instead of Michaela letting Timothy just go sign the paternity affidavit, she should have said, you know what, let's get this DNA test done first.
And
I
I
see.
did, and I did tell him to get a DNA test. He said he would rather not find out if that kid is his or not.
Tammy, why do you think it's not your grandson's child?
Because it don't look nothing like him.
Right.
I don't understand how you guys can say that. I don't understand how you guys can say that.
And we have this distinguish on our lip. You can't tell mine too much now, but all my grandsons
And he
have
has
it.
the same.
This
Same
baby
thing.
don't
That's
know
the
he
first
don't.
thing Timmy
No,
brought
he
up.
don't.
That's the first thing Timmy brought up.
He ain't got, no, he don't.
That's the first thing. First thing Timmy brought up.
Tammy, by the way, as I understand it, you have, every time you have your grandchildren around you, you can tell that those are your grandchildren.
Exactly.
Why? I heard you get a tingle every.
I do. When I talk about my granddaughter, I got my granddaughter. And when I'm around Anakin, I don't get a
Good.
tingle.
Whenever you guys find
You get
out
what?
that, you know,
We don't- I
Anakin's
don't
his,
get a
then
tingle,
You guys
I don't
can
get-
You
stay
don't get a
away.
tingle with it?
You guys can stay
No,
away. You guys can stay away.
Wait a minute.
Maury, at the end of the day, I have legit
I understand
reasons.
that, but I'd rather go back to the tingle, okay?
I mean, I don't know.
Tammy, I'm fascinated by this.
It's just.
You have your grandkids around you, you get a tingle.
Yeah, I do. When
Your
I got
great
my
grandkids,
granddaughter.
when you have your great grandkid around, you get a tingle.
Exactly.
And what about with Anakin?
Literally,
I
this is
don't
ridiculous.
get that.
Well, it's time to hear what Timothy has to say about all this. Timothy, come on out. Good to see you. Thanks for coming. So, you're trying to be sane about this, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
do you think there's a possibility you could be the father?
There is a possibility that Anakin could be mine, and I've raised him for over a year now, and he calls me daddy, and I really want him to.
Sees him about
but
once a
at
month,
the
but
same
raises
time,
him. He raises him.
she knows she had sex with at least 3 other guys that we know of.
Let's go back to the beginning, Timothy. It was a one-night stand. You knew what was happening?
You could say it was a one-night stand, but I stayed for about a week after that, and she was more than happy.
Okay. He's not wrong.
When she first got pregnant, she told you, right?
Yeah, she had called me, and she said, hey, I'm pregnant, and
You were there
there's a
that night.
strong
You were there
possibility.
that night. You were literally there
Yeah,
that
and
night.
it was
You
when
and
I came
Matt-
over and she said, there's a strong possibility that he's yours. So, of course, I'm going to say, well, if he's mine, I'm obviously going to take care of it. I'm going to love this kid.
Right.
And then leaves his ex-girlfriend, leaves his other kid to try to be with me.
But then she goes to the doctors and comes back, doesn't even tell me. She texts me and says, hey, sorry, the dates don't add up.
See,
He's not
yeah,
yours.
whenever I first went to the doctor, they did tell me
Yeah,
that my
I
due
have
date was
legitimate
around more of like
reasons
October, like
that this
around
is not
Halloween.
real.
The second time I go back, then they're like, okay, we got it wrong.
Maury.
Like you're farther along.
Did you get 2 other men tested?
No, just one. Dude.
Oh, well,
But, yeah,
we
no.
was told it was
I know
two
for a
out
fact
of
it
her
was 2
mouth.
because they told me. Both of them told me.
All right.
Okay, I bet. I
Why
bet
would you
they
lie
did.
about the truth?
I bet they did.
15 months.
Once a month.
In the case of 15-month-old Anakin, Timothy, you are the father.
Don't touch me.
It's about him.
It's not about her. It's not about her.
Now he can rightfully neglect his child. Now he can rightfully neglect his child.
Have you been told that you're the father, but fear you're actually raising another man's child? Please call us right now at 1-888-45-MAURY to speak with someone from our show about taking a DNA test. Thanks for watching this dramatic DNA reveal. If you want to see more paternity stories, click here. And be sure to subscribe to be the first to know about all new DNA drama.